Good morning, isumpinvapes here. Got some reviews going on here. A shout out to my local vape shop that hooked me up. Excuse the robe, I'm freezing. I'm always cold. Before the review, go and get to a little personal news here. Number one, today is the Christmas extravaganza show. There's no decoration behind me yet because I have not found the safety pins. But anyway, I got the Santa hat on in honor of the Christmas extravaganza. We're talking 7 lucky prizes to 7 lucky people. Vapors TV, Redneck Broadcasting, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific. Be there. And if you're not sure, check Facebook. NC and I pimp it out and click the link and come on and join us. I'll play Christmas music. I think NC's going to wear his Santa hat. We're just going to have a good time today. Anyway, on to the review part here. Okay, I went to my local hangout vape shop, Cool Vapes. Big shout out. And we bought a couple of vintage e-liquids, the Legend and the Drifter. I love the packaging. It looks like a lighter. And it's not really safety child proof. When you get it, it does have the sticker holding the top and the bottom together. You open it up. Well, I said it wasn't childproof. There we go. You pop it open. And this is what it looks like inside. It's a little plastic thing. Here's your little squeezer thing. You just put this on your cotton and squeeze away. On my Magma, with my little Cool Vapes band, is some of the Drifter. Now, I'm not sure why I'm not getting clouds at this moment, because I'm using something else, which I will get to in a minute. This is some 3070 mix. New battery. Not sure what's going on. Could be that it's a little dry. So we're going to put a little more in there. Just because we can. Now I'm going to introduce you to something else that's in this particular dripper and compare it to what I usually use. And that's in the way of cotton. I love Japanese cotton. I know I've told y'all about how the dry hits are not as bad. Here we go. There's some vapor. This is kind of a vanilla caramel creamy thing called the Drifter. Vintage e-liquids. Love the neatness of the packaging. I saw them and thought Cool Vapes had gone to selling Zippos. I love Zippos. I have a Saint Zippo. I have a purple Zippo back when I smoked. Before I smoked, even as a kid. I remember my dad having a Zippo. So, to me, Zippos bring back good memories. Not just for smoking, but just things as a kid. You know, Bics were just what we got stuck with when we grew up, unless you could afford a real, genuine Zippo. Okay. I have my first complaint with this. Not the juice. Gotta give them a 9.75 on the flavor profile on the Drifter with vintage e-liquids. You do taste the caramel and the vanilla straight off the bat. Try to lock this because every time I sit my knee down, it fires. Won't do anything while I'm sucking on it, but the minute I sit down, the sucker will fire. Okay. Let's see if this one's dry enough yet. Not quite. Okay, we'll move to my old standby, my first Mac mod. Okay, try. Yeah, it's dry. Now this next one is going to be the Legend. And I want to say the Legend, I forget what the description was, but it had some flavors that I liked. So that's why I picked it and tried it. After I tried it, I had to have it. Now I have information on the Legends in case your local vape shop doesn't carry them. Maybe you can order them online. So I've gone back to my old first Mac mod, the purple bullet. Some of you might remember it. Okay, we're getting some creaminess. I think I taste some caramel in this one too. It's a good mix. Love the clouds on it. High VG. Another cool vapes band. I'm such a shameless plugger. But they hooked me up. Now here's the second toner being reviewed. Okay, in all my other drippers, this one, and this one, I have the good old standby Japanese cotton. Love this stuff. Of course, you saw the dry hit I got off it a while ago was kind of harsh. That's unusual. But yesterday, Charles decided that as a reviewer, I must try this. It's called Cotton Bacon. It's by Wick and Vape. It's ready to use. No boiling necessary. I've never boiled anything in my life. Cotton bacon. It's not just cotton or bacon. It's the first cotton engineered by vapors for vapors. Cleanest tasting cotton for enhanced flavor. Simply pinch, tear, wick, and vape. Very easy to tear. And if your coils are not itty bitty, very easy to wick. I let Ryan at Cool Vapes build this one. And he wicked it kind of, he coiled it kind of tight. So we had to fight to get the wick in. See, right now, my complaint is I'm not getting a harsh dry hit, but it is drying out way too quickly because this is running like a 3.6 and it shouldn't dry out that fast. So we're going to put some more juice in here and see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much my attitude. Put some more in, let's see what happens. Does it blow up? Who knows? Might help if I could get this button fixed right. Just to It does have a clean taste to it, and it does help flavor, but I really can't see the biggie difference between it and Japanese cotton. Maybe a little less dry, a little less harsh dry hit. and then it dries out a lot faster. I'm going to work with it a little while longer, try it on some other drippers, and we're going to see. Once I stick it on my little boy, which is running at about 3, or stick it on this that I built. There's a story behind the build on this dark horse. That run a little hotter. We'll see if it's just this particular Eddie or if it's just me or what. So look for a more in-depth, okay, this is what I get out of cotton bacon. But I was told you're a YouTube reviewer, you must try it. I tried it. But this is also about the juice. It's all about the juice, not the cotton. It's all about that juice, not the cotton. No, I'm not drinking anything alcoholic. I've got coffee. It just seemed like a place to go. Vintage e-liquids, the Drifter, and the Legend. And e-juice, it tasted just as good by the time I got home with it as it did in the store. A lot of times I love it in the store, get it home, and it's like, what the hell was I thinking? Luckily, if this had been one of those juices, kind of had a little issue here getting it unlocked. You know, it's bad when you've locked your lock. So I guess I'm going to have to unhook the battery. Fire. Okay, that seems to work. Good vapor production on vintage e-liquids. These are 15 mil. Little, look like Zippo lighter cases. They're pretty cool looking. They got neat little stuff. Got another one I tried. If you're a menthol mint fan, you must try their center. Hubby was hovering, so I didn't try all of them there, but I tried the center, and it was just a little too minty, mentholy for me, because I don't like it. But if you like it, the center is definitely the way to go. As for me, I love the Drifter and the Legend. Now, story about the build. Y'all always love my stories, so here we go. I tried to do the zipper build on this dark horse because I had plenty of hole room. There's big build holes on this sucker. So I twisted up all my wire, got me some nice long pieces of stuff, did the zipper build, stuck it on the dark horse. It lasted about 2 or 3 days. Then it blew on me, and I got agitated. Well, yesterday morning, I was just one of them moods, let's try something. So I had 2 pieces, that yay long, of the sides of the zipper that you put together on the screwdriver. Well, what I did was took the single side, wrapped it 5 times around the screwdriver, did 2 of them, Stuck them on the dark horse, tightened them down, voila. 2.8. Not too hot, not too shabby. I was quite impressed with myself. They're not pretty, but they're doable. See, can you see them? Probably not because it's not going to focus. There we go. Until they're twisted. So this is triple twisted wire. This is 3 wires twisted and then twisted together, which is how you start a zipper build. And I, ladies and gentlemen, may have accidentally started a new build trend for me. Because I like the fact that it's not just overwhelmingly hot, but it's low enough to kick some clouds. Of course, my old standby, the purple silver bullet, has always kicked clouds. It had the right thing on it. And of course, my henna clone, with my little boy running right about the same. It's saying 3 on here, but I think it came out to like 2.8, 2.9 on the ohms meter. NC felt sorry for me and built this for me. Because, well, I have all the connections to build. I mean, like, I got like 4 different sides of the wire, and pliers, and tweezers, and clippers, and screwdrivers, and drill bits, and all that. I just don't have a lot of luck with building. So when this accidentally went to NC's house, he built it for me and then mailed it to me. So, along with some bling that I had ordered from Ms. Vapes. This is an old one, the one with the key. She did me another breast cancer awareness one to go on my Prevary, which is pink ribbon Prevary with the pink drip tip. Breast cancer awareness. I know October's over, but hey. Then I've got the mood bead that I won from Tommy Vapors that Ms. Vapes made. I'll put a link to her bling page also below. And she redid my isumpinvapes, which broke on me. Put me a butterfly on it. And a big purple ribbon. She also did me an autism awareness one, which some of the little beads fell off, but it was really awesome. Had the puzzle pieces and everything that's part of the autism awareness symbols. I'm going to hot glue it back together and go on about my business. You know, shipping by the postal service, they drop it from 6 foot or so, according to my husband, so that explains why things come apart. Okay, one more thing. We just almost at 20 minutes. So let me update you on the knee issue. As many of you have heard, my knee is badly affected from arthritis. This is the same leg I broke, which caused me to start vaping. Well, it's to the point of it hurts all the time. I can't function. I can't work since it went out from under me. Okay, hot coffee, I gotta come out of the road. It buckled under me at work one day, and I've been off work ever since. That's been over 3 weeks ago. So, you know, essentially, like I told the doctor yesterday, pretty much I don't have a life. If I go anywhere, I got to wear a brace or take a cane, depending on how much walking I'm doing. It always hurts. I'm eating Tylenol so bad I ain't going to have a liver left at this rate. I'm probably going to lose my liver quicker than an alcoholic. So, I went to the doctor yesterday, determined we're going to replace this Sunday. Excuse my language. But if you walked around with this thing hurting like I do, you test it. But anyway, after a little bit of agreement that I would become a scarecrow, he wants me to lose another 60 pounds. I'm going to look awfully weird. I'm going to look like I'm deformed over. I've never been that skinny. I have big bones. You know, I'm a nice, hefty weight now. Probably not the perfect weight, but much better than I used to be before my weight loss surgery. So, it's going to be back to protein shakes and, like I told him, replace the knee. I'll exercise. Right now, walking is not going to happen. Treadmill, anything else, I might try to find some water aerobics, but other than that, there ain't nothing I can do on this knee right now because it hurts too bad. So, surgery has been scheduled for January 16th. I'll spend a couple days in the hospital, and then because we don't have the room here at the house or the place to set up the passive motion machine they give you with a knee replacement and all the other stuff to rehab it here at home, I get to go spend 2 weeks in a rehab facility, which is quote unquote a nursing home. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all. But that being said, my physical therapist recommended one here kind of close to the house, right next to Walmart. My whole family goes to Walmart all the time, so the chances of them actually visiting me increase of my nearness to Walmart. So, I don't know, number one, if I'm going to be able to vape. Nervous about that. Not sure if I'm going to have my laptop and be able to cut any videos during this time. And I'll warn y'all again before it happens. Just, there's a lot of things I don't know right now. You know, I know the company that they use to get their knees from. Don't know anything about what knee he's going to use. Can't find anything on the internet. It's very frustrating at this point. But the good news is the pain will eventually end. It's like I told him right now. I know there's a hole somewhere. I can feel it. Right now, there's no end to the pain. The pain is a constant thing. Let's replace it and rehab it. And I know within 6 months to a year, the pain will be over. And that'll be it. And that's why I want to do this. Because I want to see an end to it. To get my life back, I am way too young to be sitting on my butt all day. We went through this with a broke leg. Like I told him, I'm determined enough to stop smoking a 3-pack a day, 38-year habit. Because you said so. You know, hey, I can lose 60 pounds. Not a problem. I'm going to look funny, but I'll do it. So, from the 15th of January through probably the first part of February, you won't see me. There probably won't be a show unless NC does it himself using the broadcast now button on Redneck. Definitely won't be seeing me. When I get home, I should be able by then to take a cane or a crutch or a walker or something and hobble back here. And if I can sit for any length of time, then I'll be cutting videos and quit, cat. Stop, Persia. Stop. No. Leave curtain low. I should be able to start doing reviews, cutting videos, doing the show. This is the only computer I have the broadcast software hooked up on. I don't have it on my laptop and don't want to try to download it to my laptop. Mainly because all of my background and sponsor manners and everything are on here. And I'd have to put all that on a flash drive, transfer it to my computer, you know, just a lot of hassle with a lot of other stuff going on because I'm going to have to get together wash up and pack all my pajamas because I don't like hospital gowns and I'm not going to wear them. So, and I know my husband well enough to know that he ain't gonna do it. And then hope that I've got enough to get me through 2 weeks without having to beg him to come get my clothes, bring them home, wash them, bring them back. Wash your fingers. So, hopefully I've got enough loose pajamas, comfortable pajamas that I can do this thing. But that's neither here nor there. That's an issue I'll deal with in January. But the main thing is we're going to celebrate the holidays and we're going to have a good time. Taylor has told us what he wants for Christmas. And we're beating the bushes trying to find it. Found one thing and he changed his mind and wanted something else. What am I going to do with that boy? You know, I figure in the hospital, the internal medicine doctor who I will be meeting probably sometime in January, that's going to clear me for surgery that I've never seen before. They won't let my regular doctor do it. It has to be somebody who can follow me at the particular hospital I'm having the surgery. So I have to go to a whole nother medical group for this. I'm going to take my vape gear and now I can do every doctor and say, look, first off, I need an order written that I can use this. I don't want nicotine patches because you probably don't have any that are weak enough. I'm doing 3 milligrams probably in a day. And you give me one of them patches and overdose me on nicotine and I'm not going to function well. So, write an order that I can vape. If you write orders for the rehab, write an order that I can vape. It's not smoking. And I'm going to blow some in his face. I'm such a pleasant person. But anyway, so essentially, cross our fingers, this is all going to go well. You know, I've got a list of things I need to do ahead of time. Get Greg's FMLA papers, contact my insurance. I've already checked to make sure that Wisteria Gardens does take my insurance. I know Baptist does. I don't know if he'll do it. Maybe Taylor will get on here or my niece will tag me on Facebook, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, and give you updates on how I'm doing, whether I've killed anyone or not. I will be calling NC Vaping and his wife. They'll give you updates. So the vaping community on Facebook and maybe on YouTube should be kept updated as to what's going on. So I'm pushing 30 minutes. I've rambled long enough. That was a juice review for vintage e-liquids. Half a review for cotton bacon. And more info than you probably need to know about my personal life. But anyway. Y'all have a Merry Christmas if I don't get on here again before then. And a Happy New Year. And here's to New Year, New Me. Y'all come back and see me now, you hear?